executive member, county chairperson. Members of political parties here, our elders, youth, women, fellow citizens of Grand Bassa County, Riverside County, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Councillor Bromsky, first of all, on behalf of the great people of Grand Bassa County, and the entire Bassa land, including those in the diaspora, as well as elders, chiefs, women, youth. You can have a seat. And in my own name, I sincerely congratulate you for your preferment as the incoming Vice Standard Bearer of CPP. Today, nomination of Councillor Bromsky represent two key things in our national politics, and in particular for the people of the Bassa land. First, it represents the commitment of the incoming president of the Republic of Liberia, Mr. Alexander B. Cummings. And the leadership of the collaborating parties regarding the inclusion and promotion of young people in Liberia.
Supporting the opposition. Sedition are supporting the opposition. Many of them, they are supporting the opposition. The guys, just this morning when I woke up, they are not campaigning for Tifa. They're sitting down in the community and drinking and drinking and drinking. They are not campaigning. I'm telling you, I'm getting information from people in the community. Prominent people that I know. Some of them inboxing me photo. Seditions are not campaigning for Thomas Falam. They are going and sitting in the community and drinking and womanizing. That is very bad for the party. I'm saying my own right now. Y'all be like the guy who was building the ark in the Bible when God told him to build the ark. And other people were there not listening. When that flood came, it took most of them away. So don't listen to me. I'm just here to tell you my own. Because when we lose tomorrow, I will come back here and I will be proud to announce our defeat with joy and happiness. Because there are some citizens right now who are in the different community. They are just drinking and womanizing. They are not campaigning. They are not campaigning. I'm telling you. There are intelligent reports that I'm getting. Citizens are not in the community to campaign. They are womanizing and drinking heavily. You cannot win. Drinking cannot win an election. Womanizing cannot win an election. Don't take my word for it. A few of you guys are listening. Right after the 8th of December, y'all will get to know. And that's when y'all will believe me. Most of the guys are already start deleting them off my page. They are not my friends. Because they are not campaigning for Tifa. They want to bring shame to us again. They want to bring shame. Sedition want to bring shame to George Weah. Sedition want to bring shame to Tifa. And sedition want to embarrass us. Sedition are in the community womanizing across that country. They are not campaigning. I am telling you guys now. So when they get defeated, don't blame nobody, but they should blame themselves. Let them blame themselves. They are womanizing in our community. Womanizing every day and drinking. I'm telling you guys, if we want to win the battle, we have to engage the community. I said it last week. I'm saying it again. As the day continue to go through the countdown, seditions are not campaigning. They are going into community there and just womanizing. The reason they don't want to hear me because I'm speaking the truth. The truth must be told. To win an election, you must get involved with the community. Seditions are womanizing. Don't take my word for it. The result will speak for itself. The result will speak for itself. I'm telling you, seditions are womanizing in all the communities. I am getting calls that when they get in the community, they're approaching those young girls and they're not carrying the message. They are not carrying the message. We are in trouble. They don't like to hear the truth. That's why they don't come here anymore. Because I'm telling them the truth. You must be engaged with the community in order to win. So, Thomas Father, if you're depending on the guys, you're wasting your time. The Lord will defeat us again if we're not mindful. The Lord will beat us again. Because the Lord got a very strategic team that is engaged in the community. We got 8 candidates that are on that ticket in Massachusetts County. We got Asif Tokpa. He is also engaged in the community on a very large extent. He's talking to people of all ages, 18 to 25, 26 to 30s, 35 to 40s. He is engaging those people. You will not find one solution doing the same thing. We got Sia Tanapoli. Her father was one time a senator in Massachusetts County. She is coming back. She wants to clinch that seat. Her and her team, she and her team, they are also engaged in the community campaign. But for Thomas Fala people, they go all day and just buy liquor, they drink, and womanize all day. And then they go home. I'm telling you guys real information I'm receiving. And all I'm here to do is to tell you guys. Those guys are womanizing. Their defeat awaits them if they don't do more. Y'all will be surprised. Y'all will be surprised. Those guys will be defeated. They will definitely be defeated. I don't care whether they watch me or not. They don't care. They talk show hosts on the different shows. They're not telling the guy the truth. They're fooling some of the people that are thinking that CDC will just win that election like that. I am the man who come here now to tell you the truth. Nothing but the truth. I will not lie to you guys. You guys know me when I'm ready to present. I provide all evidence. You guys know me. I'm not cooking anything here. And I'm not trying to spin anything here. Seditions are not supporting the party. They are supporting themselves. They are using this opportunity to go out there and look for women. They are not helping Thomas Fala. Time will come, y'all will get to know. Time will come, y'all will get to know. Y'all share the video. If you listen to me, share the video so they can get to hear what I'm saying to you guys. Seditions are womanizing. They have no means and no concern to get into these communities to campaign for Thomas Fala. I'm telling you now, and I'll continue to tell you. You can hate me, you can love me. All I'm here is to tell you the truth. The truth is nothing but the truth. The reason they're not coming to tell me or to say that to listen, It's because I'm saying the truth. And the truth will justify itself. Oh yes. The truth will justify itself. I'm telling you guys. So y'all go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Because I will be on record. I will be on record to say I said it. And you guys were here with me. Let them know me. When the result comes, y'all will get to know. Y'all will get to know. When they come, they don't want to hear it. Because they want to be hearing lies. That everything is all good. That's the same lies they have a political way. And we got flogged by Darrell DeLong. That's the same line they're coming with again. They're giving false hope. They're giving false and misleading information. Let me say this to you, Mr. President Joe Weah. If you think you're going to get that seat for Thomas Fala, you're wasting your time. Those guys are womanizing out there. And all they do, they will tell you, say, oh, chief, the people are campaigning. That's a blatant lie. That is a blatant lie. They're not going into the community. They are not going into the community. If you are Seditian, you better call your community people to get involved. Because we are staring at a defeat. We are staring at a defeat. A defeat that will not be able to recover from anytime soon. So you'll be sitting down there. Don't listen to me. Because when you get defeated, the same video, I will come back and play the same video every day. I will play the same video here. Those guys in Liberia are womanizing. They are drinking. They are drinking. They are womanizing. They're not campaigning. I think those guys went for Thomas Fala to lose. Those guys went for Thomas Fala to lose. They will come here and tell you that they are campaigning. There are women, men, who have been inboxing me overnight. They told me, they said, look, those guys kill our community and running after our young girls. Y'all share the video, folks. Y'all share the video. Y'all know me when I come to speak. I speak the truth. Those CDC guys are not campaigning. They are womanizing. They will pick up the phone and lie to George Weah. They will pick up the phone and lie to Natalia McGill. And they will tell the guys that they are campaigning. They are not campaigning. They are not campaigning. Those guys are committing all set of lies to fool that president. It happened before. The same lie they told to the president and his team that they were going to get out in the political way. They let political way down. Ladies and gentlemen, share the video. I'm telling you, those guys will lose if they're not mindful. They will lose. Those guys are womanizing. People are calling me. They are not in touch with the community. They have abandoned the communities. They don't want to go there. They say that they are afraid to go in the community. They are afraid because they have been very mean to the people. Seditionists, open your eyes and empower your minds. Be on the side of history. Join me and let's put our mouth on those guys. Those guys are not campaigning. They are lying to Thomas Fala. They don't even know that Thomas Fala is number 4 on our ticket. Thomas Fala is number 4 on our ticket. They are lying to the people and telling the people that they will go vote for Tifa. Tifa on the ballot is not Thomas Fala. It's ballot number 4. They are going in the community and lying to the young girl they're trying to approach. Those guys are not in the interest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you guys. Alright? Those guys are not in the interest. Tommy Frank, I ain't give a damn about what you're saying here right now. Alright? Those guys sitting in that place there and womanizing. If you're not concerned about that and you say I'm campaigning for Jalen, you sit there. You sit there. Those guys are not campaigning. They do all the things I'm trying to tell you guys here. Then you telling me that, oh, I'm campaigning for Jalen. Sit down there. Isn't that the same thing that we close our mouth and they don't want us against political weird? You said that, Tommy Frank. Don't call the people that in Moravia, your community, and tell them and ask them where you saw any sedition over there. You come here and come thinking that making few statements will call the deal for us. Election is about campaigning. Election is about campaigning. Election is about campaigning. It's about engaging the community. You sit there and can't be ready here to think that what I'm saying you're going to please your people out there. Sedition are in the community. They are women, womanizing. They are drinking. They are not carrying the message. Tifa is in trouble. Toma Fala is in trouble. Can you imagine? Somebody is telling me that they don't even know the number for Tifa. They're telling them that Toma Fala is number 5 on the ballot. Toma Fala is not number 5 on the ballot. Toma Fala is number 4 on the ballot. That has a line to the people out there. No guy don't have Toma Fala at heart. Let me tell you now. Some of those Seditious, they are deceitful when they on their show. That's how they lie to the people over there. All I want to say here is to tell the truth. To tell you guys the truth so that you can get to know the truth. Toma Fala, you take time, no God will put you on the bus that you will not believe it. Don't trust those guys, Toma Fala. Don't trust those guys. Those guys will sell you out. Those guys will sell you out. They are lying to the people. They are womanizing to the, with the girls. They are not campaigning. I got Eva, a lady want to come on my show tonight to tell me, but she said she's afraid because she don't want to say her name and she don't want to make her voice. But she inboxed me. She told me that the guys are not coming in the community. Y'all go and ask them. The same thing Dr. Bele said from Nima County, it happening right in Mosowalo County. Right in Mosowalo County. Those guys are not campaigning. Those guys are not campaigning. They are womanizing. If you call yourself a true sedition, if you call yourself a true sedition, you better join me now with a few days left to tell Toma Fala, tell Mr. Joe Weir that those guys are lying to them. Don't take my word for it. You go in the community. You go in the community and go ask those people there. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. Those guys are not campaigning for Toma Fala. They are sitting, womanizing and drinking. And they will call the president. They will call Natalia McGill. And they will even call Toma Fala and tell Mr. Fala that, oh, everything is all good. But when you ask them, who is the popular candidate right now? Who is leading? They cannot tell you. That to tell you that they're lying. They are lying. They're also not telling the people that they got former sedition. God Asif Atogba, former CDC USA chairman, is in a race. He is going to take number from Toma Fala. They got Sia Tonopoli, who is the daughter of the former senator called Sia Tonopoli. All right? They got Jemama Wolokoli, who is another breakaway from CDC. All right? Those people, they will take vote from us. Instead of the guy listening to us, they don't want to do it. They come here trying to attack me. I'm not in a race. I'm not in a race, folks. I'm not running. I'm not in a race. I'm just here to tell you that our effort will be wasted. Our time will be wasted. You sit there and you're not listening. When your defeat comes, I will play the particular recording. When your defeat comes, I will play the particular recording. I will play it for a whole week. And it will sink in you. And I will dance every day and every time. Because what I'm saying right now, you're taking it for fun. That's the same thing what Noah was doing when God told you to build the ark. And there were people there that didn't care to listen to Noah. That's what I'm telling you now. Those guys, you will feel the pain. You will feel the pain and you will get to see the truth. You ignore me. Go ahead and ignore me. Those guys will bring shame to George Weir. They will bring shame to the party. And then they will want to play the blame game. Oh, the people this. There is no English voter that cannot be talked to. Why it is true that those guys will vote, they voted against us? We must engage them in the community and ask them to forgive us. But they're not doing it. They are not doing it. Sedition are not doing it. They go in the community, they don't care to say hi to these people. I'm telling you guys, because I love that party. And I got to speak the truth. Because I want to be on the side of history. When CDC go down, I want you to be there. I want you to be there. I want you to be there. My sister princess, Jesus will not save us right now if we don't go on the field. In order for you to save a soul, you must go and evangelize. You don't call Jesus' name for people to be saved. Princess Mina, you don't call Jesus' name for people to be saved. People must go and evangelize. That is the political aspect that we call campaigning. You can't sit down and say Jesus must save us. I'm telling you guys, seditionists are in the community looking for women. They are looking for the women them to have an affair with them. The young girls, they are using their government positions. All right? They are out there. They are out there. My man Thomas Jones, I'm telling you, bro, thank you for joining. You are a concerned Liberian. You are a strong sedition. Those guys are not campaigning for Thomas Farah. Those guys are boozing in our town. Those guys are womanizing in our town. And they are lying to the people and telling the people that Thomas Farah on the ballot, he is number 5. Go to the National Election Commission website and look for the candidates in Masolado County. Thomas Farah is number 4. Those guys are telling the people that Thomas Farah is number 5. Those guys are not helping. They will call Nathaniel McGill. They will call Thomas Farah and lie to them on the phone and tell the man that, oh, everything is all good. Those guys are lying to the people. We are staring at another defeat. But that defeat is not inevitable. That defeat, we can stop it. We can prevent it. We must engage ourselves in the community. We should engage the people. Those guys are not doing it. Those guys are womanizing. You cannot win an election without engaging the community. There are angry voters. Those angry voters voted against us the last time. We are not healed that wound. We are not connected with them. And you get my man Tommy Freya coming and want to talk to me that I'm campaigning for Delon. I'm not campaigning for Delon. You are the one who's trying to prevent me from giving out the message. So technically, you are campaigning for Delon by stopping me. You should be telling me, Randy, yes, I'm going to support you. I'm going to start calling people out there to encourage citizens to go out in the community. I'm not saying anything negative here. I'm saying those guys are not doing their job. They are not campaigning. I'm not causing no mom. I'm not causing no father. I am just making sure that those guys go out there. Citizens are not working hard. Citizens are womanizing. They are womanizing. Those guys are womanizing. They are not helping Thomas Farah. Thomas Farah, you are losing, and you're losing very big. Those guys need to get on their feet. All right? You know, that's why I said, if we don't win enough seats in this election, I personally will appeal to the president of Liberia that he should not run in 2023. Let the men go back to where they were because they don't deserve it. The president, you saw the man campaign. When George Weah was campaigning, he went to every village, to every county. When George Weah was campaigning, he went to every county. That's how he won the election. Now the guys have been given the opportunity to support the president. They are not doing it. They are womanizing. They are lying to the people. They are not engaging the people. Nothing they're doing. At the end of the day, they will call and they will tell the people that, oh, everything is all good. Thomas Farah, don't depend on the guys. I'm telling you. Don't depend on the guys, T5. Don't depend on the guys. Those guys will let you down in broad daylight. The same thing they did to Robert Salif against George Weah. I will not be surprised, Thomas Farah, those guys do it to you. You got to make sure you work harder, bro. This is my honest and personal advice to you. Some of those guys are not campaigning for you. They are lying to you. We have seen it before. Many of you guys who saw that election in 2014, they lied to Robert Salif. They said they were campaigning for Robert Salif. They did not campaign for Robert Salif. That's the same damn thing they're doing right now. That is the same damn thing they're doing, people. Those guys are lying. But some of the good citizens who have seen me talking the truth, I didn't call them. They call me. They call me and say, my brother, that community thing you're talking about, Those guys not coming here. When they come, they just can't look for woman and they go. They're not coming here. My sister, Dr. Bailey, said that thing the other day about Nimba County. It became a problem. There's someone that turned around and started insulting me. Today, people from Muslim County, they are calling me and telling me. And I'm here to tell you guys. Those guys are not campaigning. Thomas Fala, you are depending on a broken stick. A stick that will put you under the bus, that you will be the Rabbi Salif. Don't quit your job, Thomas Fala. Do not quit that other job. Because there is a likely possibility that you will return to that job. The Lord might likely beat us. Because the people you depending on, they will not help. They are not helping you. I'm telling you. I'm not yet campaigning for Delon. I'm just telling you guys, as a sedition, that our guys are not doing the job. Who is in charge? Somebody must be in charge to coordinate the guys. You can't put the guys out there by themselves. They are loose cannon. They feel the little job the guy they have reached, they have arrived. So they're going out there and womanizing. The process needs to be coordinated. We don't have time. We don't have time. Go on Facebook. You will not find a guy in any community campaigning or having town hall meeting. Nothing they're doing in that place. I'm telling you. People who love the party will call me. They're not calling them. They're not calling other talk show hosts. They're calling me because they say, you know what? Randy, you always say the truth. You talk the truth. So we believe in you. We know you can talk and you move things. Those guys are not campaigning. They are womanizing. Majabate, I'm very disappointed in you, Majabate. Let me be honest with you. That damn Spoon TV over there, you taking your set and going on Spoon TV. You think Spoon TV care for you? That guy don't care for you. You got the one that promoting Spoon TV to make Thomas Fala look ugly. You should be promoting your own station. Majabate, I was very disappointed in you yesterday. You should know better, Majabate. In America, yeah, they got the TV channel they call Fox News. It's all Republican. They are Republican channels. All right? They are Republican channels. Only Republican go on that channel. That's the first channel they will go to talk about their party. Mr. Wallace will not get a damn about Thomas Fala winning any election. They want to make sure that they don't win. You're going there. You and Mr. Gray going over there. And nobody saying anything. Did you guys campaign for Thomas Fala over there? Did you guys campaign for Thomas Fala over there? I didn't hear nothing. They were talking about crime. Akara Gray went over there and talked about crime. If that stadium is full to the full capacity, that about 50,000 people, Monrovia, Monterey County got 1.1 million. So if you take mini cities and put it in that stadium, and it reach up to 50,000, that only 4%, you need about 51% to win the majority. All right? Do you think Spoon TV care to tell you guys that? You think Ben Sammy will want for Thomas Fala to win? You think Wallace Spoon will want for Thomas Fala to win? You guys are just being used. They're just using you guys. All right? But that will not roll with me. I'm not in America here for nothing. All right? I learned my lesson very well. Those guys are not in your interest. They're making fool out of you guys over there when you're walking away. Say, look at the fool them. The woman will call them, they will come running. They will come running. You think you're making yourself? When I see you guys on that show, I just think that some of you guys are just a bunch of losers. Losers. You don't got no integrity for yourself. No integrity. You think men and me will go on that show and not promote Thomas Fala? Every word that comes from my mouth will be about Thomas Fala. You go over and talking about stadium not full, stadium full. That's not the message. They were trying to expose you. They were trying to tell the people out here that you don't feel that stadium because you don't got support. That's why you don't understand. For some of you to come and sit down with us, who have made we are president for our campaign, your team are just going on floor show and dancing on stage, and your team has it. Yo, watch. When Thomas Fala is defeated at that time, you will know Spoon TV is really the opposition. Those guys will be laughing at you, and you will sit over there, and you will be shamed. Those guys just timing you. You go, you keep going there, keep embarrassing yourself. Let Thomas Farah lose, and when you get a No Spoon TV now on your side. And nobody should call my name on Facebook to say Randy said that. No. Nobody should call my name. You have to be in that place. Majabate, you didn't kill that cow for nothing. That cow died. Even if that cow was living today, that cow would have gone to campaign for Thomas Farah. But Majabate, you killed that cow for nothing. You are not proving to that cow died after you committed yourself to our party or your party. You didn't do it. You are not proving to me that you really came back. You are not proving to me, Majabate. I'm sorry to single you out, but you are not proving to me, Majabate. You need to roll that sleeve or your up, roll your pants up, and be in all the community. Canvassing for Thomas Farah to win. You are not doing it. You live in a celebrity life now. Everywhere you go, you want to be on TV. No. You made the TV to follow you, and now you go into the TV. That's how people campaign. Let the TV follow you. All right? You see when Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, they're playing, they don't go to the camera. The camera go after them. Because the work they're doing, people want to bring them to light so they can get to know. You guys are not doing nothing in that place. You guys are a total disgrace. You guys are the one who will defeat Thomas Farah before we even go to the election. Because you guys have no confidence in yourself. You got no confidence. You should be on that field campaigning. All right? I remember one day, a very long day ago, a long time ago, George Weah was at the Anthony Tubman Stadium. He was tapping the football with his feet. And one of the men said, but Papa Weah, I can't see you for a long time. Oh. No, he said, my man Weah. That time Weah was playing active football. He said, Mr. Weah, we can't see you for a long time. And Weah responded to the guy and said, my man, the football field is my office. If you want to see me, you come to my office. I'm always on the field. Because Mr. Weah, at that time, his area was playing soccer. And if you want to see him, you go after him. You cannot be a Zoom leader. You cannot be a party stronghold. And you won't be running to Spoon TV to go sit down there. The campaign is in the community. Let Spoon TV follow you with a camera to see how well you're doing. And not going to the studio. You guys are just being fooled. They get your little mic and put your own camera. Then you think you're big boys in. And Darrell Dillon is out there campaigning. How often do you see Darrell Dillon on Spoon TV? Darrell Dillon is not stupid. Darrell Dillon is not stupid. Because Spoon TV already told Darrell Dillon, go out there and be campaigning. We'll be bringing no clown in here. Like Akaras Gray and Majabate. We'll be bringing no clown in here. Why you going out there? All right? Why you going out there and campaigning? We'll bring no clown in the studio. Campaign is one from the community. You sit down there. Those guys are womanizing every day. Seditionists are womanizing. They are drinking. And they're not doing nothing to help Thomas Farah win. Thomas Farah, there's a guy called Don't Worry. He always say you on your own. Thomas Farah, with a few people behind you, you are on your own when it comes to the rest of the other guys. Those guys ain't got a damn about you, Thomas Farah. They ain't got a damn about you. They are not showing to anybody that they are campaigning. Nobody. That's why I'm asking, I'm praying every day that George Weah, please, Lord, God, hear my prayer. Let George Weah tell them not to vote. I mean, that you will not be running. I will pray to God, I will fast, that 2023, George Weah will say, you know what? I'm not going to be running. Let's see where they'll go to Spoon TV. Let's see where they'll go to Spoon TV. You think Ben Sevi got time for you guys? Ben Sevi was a guy who was one of the youth to Charles Taylor government, or in Charles Taylor government, the youth representation. What did he do that to change things? Nothing. You think Ben Sevi will sit over there and thinking that, oh, I can't support you guys? You wait and you will see. Costa will get ready and go on Spoon TV. After causing the president, then you'll go and sit down over there. You guys are embarrassment, let me tell you now. You guys are embarrassment to some of us here. Why you can't promote your own station there? Akara Gray, I don't know what to point. I don't know. But I will leave it to you all to judge him. Alright? But I will come back again with my message. We are losing. We are losing. Let the people tell you who is leading right now in the community. Let them show you community. How many angry citizens have come out and say, you know what? I was there with you guys, but now we'll vote for you guys. Let them tell you. Show me any citizen right now. Show me any citizen right now. All right? Show me any citizen right now. Somebody say, those guys call Clan even Honorable Gray. That's true. That's true. Yes, somebody tell me which one of the citizens that will come out in the town hall meeting and say, I was mad and I voted against my own party. We are not won the angry voter yet. Those angry guys are still out there. And if we don't engage them now, they will do two things. And either way, it will harm us. They may not go to vote, or if they go vote, they will vote against us. And Darrell Dillon will walk away with that victory. And there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. But I will come back here with a video. Nothing we can do. I will come back here with a video. Nothing. Let me bring my man Armstrong on here and hear what he has to say. Because I'm almost to where I'm. With that victory. And there's nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. Okay, right after the one here, we'll be talking.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. I know what you want, I'm still on the bamba, still on the bamba. All you got to shake up your bamba.
All right. Up. They are not campaigning for Tifa. They're sitting down in the community and drinking and drinking and drinking. They are not campaigning. I'm telling you, I'm getting information from people in the community. Prominent people that I know. Some of them inboxing me photo. Seditionists are not campaigning for Thomas Fallam. They are going and sitting in the community and drinking and womanizing. That is very bad for the party. I'm saying my own right now. Y'all be like the guy who was building the ark in the Bible when God told him to build the ark. And other people were there not listening. When that flood came, it took most of them away. So don't listen to me. I'm just here to tell you my own. Because when we lose tomorrow, I will come back here and I will be proud to announce our defeat with joy and happiness. Because there are some citizens right now who are in the different community. They are just drinking and womanizing. They are not campaigning. They are not campaigning. I'm telling you. There are intelligent reports I'm getting. Citizens are not in the community to campaign. They are womanizing and drinking heavily. You cannot win. Drinking cannot win an election. Womanizing cannot win an election. Don't take my word for it. A few of you guys are listening. Right after the 8th of December, y'all will get to know. And that's when y'all will believe me. Most of the guys are already start deleting them off my page. They are not my friends. Because they are not campaigning for Tifa. They want to bring shame to us again. They want to bring shame. Sedition want to bring shame to George Weah. Sedition want to bring shame to Tifa. And sedition want to embarrass us. Sedition are in the community womanizing across that country. They are not campaigning. I am telling you guys now. So when they get defeated, don't blame nobody, but they should blame themselves. Let them blame themselves. They are womanizing in our community. Womanizing every day and drinking. I'm telling you guys, if we want to win a battle, we have to engage the community. I said it last week. I'm saying it again. As the day continue to go through the countdown, seditions are not campaigning. They are going in the community there and just womanizing. The reason they don't want to hear me because I'm speaking the truth. The truth must be told. To win an election, you must get involved with the community. Seditions are womanizing. Don't take my word for it. The result will speak for itself. The result will speak for itself. I'm telling you, seditions are womanizing in all the communities. I am getting calls that when they get in the community, they're approaching those young girls and they're not carrying the message. They are not carrying the message. We are in trouble. They don't like to hear the truth. That's why they don't come here anymore. Because I'm telling them the truth. You must be engaged with the community in order to win. So, Thomas Farah, if you're depending on the guys, you're wasting your time. The Lord will defeat us again if we're not mindful. The Lord will beat us again. Because the Lord got a very strategic team that is engaged in the community. We got 8 candidates that are on that ticket in Massachusetts County. We got Asif Vatokpa. He is also engaged in the community on a very large extent. He's talking to people of all ages, 18 to 25, 26 to 30s, 35 to 40s. He is engaging those people. You will not find one solution doing the same thing. We got Sia Tanapoli. Her father was one time a senator in Massachusetts County. She is coming back. She wants to clinch that seat. Her and her team, she and her team, they are also engaged in the community campaign. But for some of other people, they go all day and just buy liquor, they drink and womanize all day, and then they go home. I'm telling you guys real information I'm receiving, and all I'm here to do is to tell you guys, those guys are womanizing. They are defeated away them if they don't do more. Y'all will be surprised. Y'all will be surprised. Those guys will be defeated. They will definitely be defeated. I don't care whether they watch me or not. They don't care. They talk show hosts on the different shows. They're not telling the guy the truth. They're fooling some of the people that are thinking that CDC will just win that election like that. I am the man who come here now to tell you the truth. Nothing but the truth. I will not lie to you guys. You guys know me when I ready to present. I provide all evidence. You guys know me. I'm not cooking anything here, and I'm not trying to spin anything here. Seditions are not supporting the party. They are supporting themselves. They are using this opportunity to go out there and look for women. They are not helping some of us. Time will come, y'all will get to know. Time will come, y'all will get to know. Y'all share the video. If you listen to me, share the video so they can get to hear what I'm saying to you guys. Seditionists are womanizing. They have no means and no concern to get into these communities to campaign for some of us. I'm telling you now, and I'll continue to tell you, you can hate me, you can love me, all I'm here is to tell you the truth. The truth is nothing but the truth. The reason they're not coming to tell me or to say that to listen is because I'm saying the truth. And the truth will justify itself. Oh yes. The truth will justify itself. I'm telling you guys. So y'all go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Because I will be on record. I will be on record to say I said it. And you guys were here with me. Let them know me. When the result comes, y'all will get to know. Y'all will get to know. When they come, they don't want to hear it. Because they want to be hearing lies. That everything is all good. That the same lies, they have a political will. And we got flogged by Darrell DeLong. That's the same line they're coming with again. They gave me false hope. They gave me
but win nothing. It's a waste of money. It's a charade. Joe Brackett, let us hear already.
President Ellen Johnson certainly is still in office, will be for another couple of years. But when it comes to, at this stage, assessing her 2 terms in office, do you feel one has to make a distinction between the years before Ebola and then the Ebola years? As you say, there's also been the global slump. I mean, in terms of assessing these 2 terms, how would you sum them up?
I think she's done a great job because
we're not just looking at Ebola. We took the economy from $80 million to $6 million.
What the hell does that mean? If you took it from $80 million to take $600 million.
What has changed?
It has not benefited the lives of the people of the country. Then you want to make noise about that. You see how the man's mind works?
Because you predicted him. You said he will be priding himself on the achievement of the government.
That's it back. We did a lot of reforms that were necessary to
reforms that $2 million on so-called accountability and transparency institutions, the LSECs and the GACs and the IAAs and all those institutions. And what do they bring? They bring nothing. It's a waste of money. It's a charade. Joe Brackett, let us hear already.
Encourage investors to move the country forward. Hand on heart, though, are there things, these last nearly 10 years, are there things that you feel could have been done better? Sure. And if so, what are they? Sure. I mean, for example, we believe that we could have been able to put together a team that was highly responsive. But again, you don't know all the people. The president has the capacity to bring a lot because of our connections. That management of it.
Yeah, Joe Brackett. Connections. Again, connections. What connections? What?
Yeah, I'm getting him connections.
Come on. Are you serious?
10 years later, you're talking about connections.
Have the president's connections put food on people's tables? 84% of Liberians live on less than $1.25 a day, the fifth poorest country on the face of the earth. You're talking about connections? Is something wrong with Joe Brackett?
The implementation of it could have been much better. There has been criticism that perhaps too many people close to the president were put in positions of authority. Is that a criticism you recognize? Well, we heard that a couple of times, and it happens that when you take office, I think it is not bad to bring people that are close to you, provided they share your vision. Well, at that point, let me turn the spotlight on you yourself, talking of vision for the country in leadership. You've announced that you intend to run for the presidency in 2017. I haven't. I was petitioned, and I accepted a petition. So you're not...
I believe she is supporting me. Does your wife love you? I think she
loves me. So you don't feel it?
Ellie, this interview and finish it off. And what is his vision for the country? Just listen.
Petition, and I accepted a petition. So you're not averse to running for the presidency? Let's put it that way. No, I'm not. Is President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf supporting you? I believe she is. What would be your vision? You know, does it match exactly that of the president now? Do you have your own vision? What I have tried to do is to complement the efforts of the president. She's an international figure, well known, but I have helped her on the local level to promote her agenda. And I believe more of that is needed in the area of reconciliation, in the area of bringing people on board that will see the vision that was established and to be able to make that impact on the lives of the people. Because I believe we need more to change the lives of the young people, of the women, and people who have never, ever seen the dividends of a good government.
Oh, wow. Well, folks, there you have it. Joseph Brackett says he wants to complement the president's vision. He wants to do more of what Ellen is doing. More poverty, more corruption, more nepotism, which is what the president's vision is. Isn't that what it is, folks? You tell me. Let's go back to... We might have lost Mr. Taylor. Look, I have the interview here by the VP now. I've been able to download it.
Yeah, let's see whether we can have it.
gains we made.
He's talking about Ebola now.
Yes. The economy had a setback.
Joe Boga just said that Ebola almost eroded all of the gains the government made. Jesus, even the quota the government made Ebola. Even the quota the poor on the road, the Ebola ate it from them.
That has been very bad because it actually eroded almost all of the gains we made for the first 6 years. The economy had a setback, coupled with the fact that the main commodities that usually give lead to our economy, the iron ore and the rubber sector, are also.
So Ebola affected iron ore and rubber. I didn't know that. I thought it was global market forces. I thought it was a slowdown in the global economy and the demand for raw materials. I didn't know that.
Ebola damaged the ship load. It made the ship to sink with the iron ore.
Because of the global effect on that. So Liberia's had like a double whammy, triple whammy. Good, great. I mean, coupled with the fact that most of our investors left the country in the other sectors. But we thank God that they are coming back now. We're trying to pick up the pieces. Obviously, President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is still in office, will be for another couple of years. But when it comes to, at this stage, assessing her 2 terms in office, do you feel one has to make a distinction between the years before Ebola and then the Ebola years? As you say, there's also been the global slump. I mean, in terms of assessing these 2 terms, how would you sum them up? I think she's done a great job because we're not just looking at Ebola. We took the economy from $80 million to $6 million.
What the hell does that mean? If we took it from $80 million to $600 million, what has changed? It has not benefited the lives of the people of the country. And then you want to make noise about that. You see how the man's mind works?
Because you predicted him. You said he would be priding himself on the achievement of the government.
That's it back. We did a lot of reforms that were necessary to
reforms that $2 million on so-called accountability and transparency institutions, the LSECs and the GACs and the IAAs and all those institutions. And what do they bring? They bring nothing. It's a waste of money. It's a charade. Joe Brockhead, let us hear already.
Encourage investors to move the country forward. Hand on heart, though, are there things, these last nearly 10 years, are there things that you feel could have been done better? Sure. And if so, what are they? Sure. I mean, for example, we believe that we could have been able to put together a team that was highly responsive. But again, you don't know all the people. The president has the capacity to bring a lot because of our connections. That management of it.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. Connections. Again, connections. What connections?
Roots? Yeah, I'm getting him connections.
Come on. Are you serious?
10 years later, you're talking about connections.
Have the president's connections put food on people's tables? 84% of Liberians live on less than $1.25 a day. The 5th poorest country on the face of the earth. You're talking about connections? Is something wrong with Joe Brockhead?
The implementation of it could have been much better. There has been criticism that perhaps too many people close to the president were put in positions of authority. Is that a criticism you recognize? Well, we heard that a couple of times, and it happens that when you take office, I think it is not bad to bring people that are close to you, provided they share your vision. Well, at that point, let me turn the spotlight on you yourself, talking of vision for the country in leadership. You've announced that you intend to run for the presidency. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, and welcome to this platform. I just want to make a few announcements because there are some of you guys who come on the platform don't know who Jay Randy is.
but I will introduce myself to you guys. I'm not just a typical Liberian. I'm not looking for a job from Joseph Boyka. I'm not looking for a job from President Weah. I'm not looking for a job from Ellis Cummings. I'm well better in this country with my cartoon I'm pushing all the time. So if you come here with your feelings because you don't want to hear the truth, there's nothing wrong with you expressing your feeling. But when you come to provide insult, we will use the Facebook community violation guidelines, and then we will remove you off the show. Because the constitutional protected activities that we have in our country that has to do with freedom, total representation, justice, and equity, it is all Liberians' right to use the constitutional provision to express ourselves. If you think that your political candidate should not be criticized, my friendly advice is to walk up to he or she and say, "Don't run," because I cannot stand the tension. You will listen to Joseph Boyka here today. He told T-Max that during the 2017 election, he couldn't stand the pressure, and that what led him to get a pacemaker. If he cannot stand the pressure, what more will you guys? So with that being said, Eddie, you are going to go in the TV room because you're not coming here to bring your feelings here. No. This is a pure white man platform. You know when white men say black men aggressive? Yes, we use that line. We don't take black aggressive people on the platform. If you're an aggressive person, we'll let you go. Whether that female or male, we'll let you go. So we don't keep aggressive people here, right? So with that being said, Mr. Eddie, you're going to go to the TV room. All right? So I'm going to go down the line. And if I see anybody who's been very, very, aggressive, I will let you go. So if you know what I know, you better start deleting right now before I get there. So let me go down the list here. So yeah, I see, okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Eddie is gone already. Yeah, he's gone already. Yes. These guys need to be disciplined, folks. We're disciplined, these guys. They will forever remember me as long as they live. They face, they will all remember their face here. Because I'm not going to take nothing from them. Yes, I'm not going to take any crap from them. So let's see here. I see my man. Okay. I see my man right here. Okay. All right. So I see another man here too. All right. So let me address this guy right here before I let him go. And guys, please don't get mad. Let me express the guy. There's a guy called Jonathan Talu. All right. And I'm going to be very raw with Jonathan Talu. I think Jonathan Talu is letting us know that the first ever girlfriend his father had, it was the same girlfriend that became his mom today. Yes, but that is not true. 9 out of 10 times it's not true. You see, when you're dealing with very illiterate Liberian, you will struggle to understand how their minds work. Because God let Jonathan believe that when day break, there should be no night time. God let Jonathan believe that when in the night, there should be no day. When in the day, there should be no night. That is why you see in India, I love the Indian people system. I think I discussed that with you guys here. They got a system called the caste system. They got people who were born in India to be janitor for the rest of their life because of the way they think. And they got other people who were born to be doctors and nurses. We don't have that system in our country. But what we do have on the platform is to bring them to life. You see, janitor is a guy who is a poorly educated. He don't have critical thinking skill. He don't have cognitive thinking skill. He don't understand that there are times that think can escalate, think can de-escalate. He don't understand that there are times that you got to pump up the volume and lower the volume. When you speak to the mere father, some of these guys, they are just bad product of the war. They are not educated. They are not willing to learn. Then you think about bringing the democracy today. So guy like this, he doesn't belong here. All right? Yeah, he doesn't belong here. So whether I cause Cummings, whether I cause George Weah, is not a crime. You see, when you're a smart guy, I would think and say, okay, what part of the Constitution let's speak in his shoe now. What part of the Constitution say when I say Joe Boca stupid, that make me to be guilty as charged? What part of the Constitution? Or am I, exhibiting my constitutional protected activities, honor the freedom of speech? So what crime is it that when you say Joe Boca is stupid, that the police will come to my house and say, oh, you said Joe Boca is stupid? It's not there, right? That is the illiteracy that we find ourselves in today. And that what will be the topic today. This democracy we're practicing here, there are more to see. And the generation today, they are the worst that are inheriting and experiencing this current democracy we have. They are not used to these things. They are illiterate to these things. So we try to discipline them here. And thank God we have the Facebook. I can say Joe Weah is a good for nothing person. I can say Comey is crazy. I can say Joseph Boca is stink. That's not crime. That's what we call exercising your constitutional protected activities. That's what democracy is all about. I can go to the White tomorrow and say, Joe Biden, you stupid inside there. Nobody going to come and get rid of me. But that's the people democracy we imported to Liberia. And I want to say in my post, until Liberians say no to democracy, we don't want democracy in Liberia, you got me to deal with. I will come after George Weah. I will come after Boca. I will come after Cummings. You got me to deal with, folks. You got me to deal with. Because what the democracy offer in this country that you care to Liberia, we will not just look at praising it in opposition. No, or the pro-government. I will come after everybody. So that the thing you don't understand about the democracy, some of your way, be able to understand it. So I'm the one who coming now to give you the bitterness of the democracy. That's what I'll give you. Some of you got used to it. So as you bring your feelings up, then you will be black. So let me just black most of them here now, all right? So this guy here will go in the TV room. Yes, I love this. I love it, folks. If you think I'm not loving it, I'm loving this. The electric guys are on the different platform when they come here. I want them to be disciplined, and I will discipline them. I will discipline them. When they come here, that discipline, I will discipline them. When you see them, just give me your name. I will discipline them. That's why you see in the corporate world, they call all the fixer. When they send you to a particular site to go work, you're going to go fix things. They call me the fixer on Facebook. You come with your bad behavior here, we'll put you in the TV room because you're not disciplined. Until you exhibit your discipline to understand what it means to live in a democratic country. You got people here looking at other people and calling them different names. People insulted Trump. People insulted George Bush. People insulted Obama. None of them went to jail because they call that exercising your constitutional protected activities as it relates to freedom of speech.
There's no crime. Show me one crime in our constitution that say when you cross the president, it is a misdemeanor or a felony. Where is it at? You see, you guys are fucked up. And that's why I will make sure I help you guys to understand it. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. You inherited things that many people were craving for back in the days who were educated and they never got it. And today you get it, but you're not educated. The people who were educated, they needed a democracy. They never got it. They got dictatorship. Now you guys are not educated. You got a democracy. you guys are fucked up. You're fucked up. So let's go down the home here. Let's go down the home here. Let's go down the home, folks. Let's go down the home here. I loving it, man. I loving it. I loving it. I loving Black in the Garden. Yes, I loving Black in the Garden. Let me come all the way down because I went all the way up. So let me come all the way down. Yes. Let me come all the way down. Go all the way down to the bottom. And let me say hi to every one of you guys down here. All right. Let me say hi. You're living in the freaking country. You see how people behave towards their political leader. Some of you guys sit in your asses and when people go exercise the same democracy in the country, they just want to talk. You're not getting no space here, folks. I will keep blocking people and putting them in the room there. Let me look at my list again. Yes, because this is my priority area here. Let me look at my list here. Anybody that come here and don't believe that we have a constitutional protected activities here as it relates to our constitution and you come here with your feelings, we will not accept any aggressive person on the platform here. No, if you are aggressive with your feelings, we'll let you go. We're not forced to keep you here. So let me go down the horn here. Let me go down the horns. All right. Somebody say, please send that man to the TV room. All right. Let me see here. Send Hannity call Biden. Thank you. Sean Hannity call Biden. They used to call Obama dickhead. All the kind of thing. But you see, LRB guys, these guys that support the opposition, they fucked up. They are not willing to land the country. These guys get up, they just go to work. They tell them what to do. They come, they say that when they see somebody on Facebook, they come here. I will be the last person that will really mentor you guys and discipline you guys. When you're senior, you see that guy over there, make sure you get your head or your shoulder, your brain in your score is actually positioned before you talk to him because he's a no-nonsense guy. And that's my role on Facebook. Most of you guys that came from our country there, your mind been fucked up. You're not willing to learn things here. You're enjoying the democracy here. Do you know what happened from the 1600 when they brought the slave here? When they used to have separation? Why you think you and I in the country enjoying? Because people took the ultimate step. They got shot, they got lynched, they got killed because they wanted you to live a better life today. You think America like the way it is today, back in the days? You joking. But because of the democracy, people fought hard. They were resistant even up to today. Resistance still continues. And if you don't see it as something that you should use to teach other people, and then you want to come here, no. All right? We'll let you go here. So let me progress here. Let's look at the list. Let me look at the list here. Let me look at the list here. Yeah, let me look at the list. Yeah, they are Zambic. We'll put them in the room. We'll put them in the room. Yes. Excuse me. We'll put them in the room. We will put it in the room. So if you come here, all right. If you come here, all right, when the FOU job, AJMB and Cummins government, you will not take it. Eugene is asking. Eugene, I'm not here to take job from the government, Eugene. That's a very good question. Let me address Eugene's question. Eugene, that's a very good question. All right. Here's why I will not take the job. My career is not limited to one ministry. That's my path. It's not limited to one ministry. I am a utility individual. I'm in the environmental area. I'm in the health area. I'm into sustainability. I'm into security. Yes, those are the areas I'm in. All right? And I'm into safety. 5 areas. I cannot work one place. Next week, I'm heading out of town to go to conduct what we call process safety management. Today, I see the president unveiling or some type of construction taking place in, how do you call it, in Maryland. Those large story things. Process safety is a standard that must be conducted to alleviate explosion in the pipeline and the different equipments. That's another area there for me. If I went there right now, based on the standard of how to properly maintain those tanks, I can draw up a training program that I will match up with the operation, the safety. If the government or laboratory, the EPA want to look at sustainability, I can do that. Then we can do the process safety. If you guys remember, in 1984, there was an explosion that took place in India called, I think, the Bhopal, where a release out of chemical people died. Recently, in 2005, there was an explosion, I think, in Pasadena, Texas, where an agricultural facility got blown up. It was because people did not have, how they call it, process safety in place. Now, when we come to the environment, water, soil, pollution, that is air, water, all those things I can show. I can do all these things. The only thing here is I just want to consult. If you came into the mall, people die in the country here. If you came into the mall, I can get a job. Because the body they're going to embalm, the chemical they're going to use for formaldehyde is a very dangerous chemical. How are they going to dispose of formaldehyde? I can go there and draw up this state standard as to how to control hazardous waste. I can go to the hospital, whatever biomaterial they got that they don't need, they're sharp, needles, all the things there. I can also create a training program how to properly dispose waste. I can look in the whole Liberia community, because your father died or your uncle died, you bury them right here. When you draw in well, water to drink, how do we determine that where your father was buried? What is the flow of that groundwater? Is it flowing in the direction of where you're drinking the well, or is it flowing opposite? That is who I am, my friend. That is why I'm not fit to work in any role. All I want to see is to look at where I fit and say, put me here, put me here, put me here, put me here. I'm not looking for jobs. That's why I keep telling you guys. I was a struggle man back home, and I asked myself when I get on that plane, when I go to America, what should I do? So when I come back to Liberia, I'll be a struggle man. Some of you guys did not think about that. I did not come here on refugee program, people. I came here to go to school. But I just love the environment of politics. That's why I found myself here. Even in your own home, if I come in your home, the gas store you turn it on. There is a lot. Remember, gas store. Gas come from petroleum product. You turn that gas store on, you are inhaling benzene, toluene. Make sure that your vent system works. Because when you turn that gas store on, it releasing those VOCs, volatile organic compound, you breathing it in. You suffer from headache, you suffer from other things. Even in your heart, in the basement, there's something called radon. There are certain radon level that in your house that you're not supposed to go above. I don't want to release all the things here. You guys are fucked up. You're fucked up. So you need to bring your butt down here, sit out here and listen to me and let's have good conversation. But don't come with Joe Bugger, Joe Bugger, all right? Joe Bugger walking somewhere in your own house. Joe Bugger, when it comes to Joe Bugger safety, he's an old man. I don't see any ramp to your house. Joe Bugger coming down, there's no guardrail for him to hold the countdown. In this country, most home, even your house, when you climb down the stairs, they got guardrail that hold you. When you saw the guy there holding Joe Bugger that day, no. Joe Bugger is able to walk. His home should have a ramp where he can come down to walk. So these are things when I go to Liberia, I can see and start to make things happen. They call me the job creator. You kept me to Liberia today. I can go to one place and create job. That place like Jerry Berry. When I go there and sit down with Jerry, I tell Jerry, what need to do? You will tell me, say, I don't want you to go back to America. I want you to stay here. So it's not for nothing, folks. It's not for nothing. There is no, unless there is nobody living anywhere, that the only way I will not get job opportunity because the skills I have. So that's a very good question. I hope I didn't all answer, because sometimes you can honor answer and sometimes you can all answer the question. So Eugene Banks, I hope I did not all answer your question, because that's my area of expertise. I just let it go like this. All right? But this platform, we are here to provide political, social education, because we don't understand what we're doing in our democracy. All right? So let's move down the home here. Let's move down the home quickly here. All right? Let's move down the home here. Let's move down the home. All right? Let's move down the home here. I see my man Nido here, you're laughing and stuff like that. Man, Nido, I can go to my man Nido's store. Nido guy is still over there. know what he regulated, but I can make sure that needle fire extinguisher remain in our green area, because you don't need to have his fire extinguisher in your business, because I think basically needle product are all dry goods. So what needle need to do? One, needle need to ensure there's no slip, trip, and fall in a different aisle that he got, so that way he cannot be sued. Number two, needle need to make sure that if there's anywhere where he got electrical panel in your house, I mean in his stove, there's nothing black in it, because emergency need to make sure that he has a fire extinguisher, a working fire extinguisher, and he also learn how to use the fire extinguisher, and those who working for him learn how to use the fire extinguisher. That's something I can do for my man Needle too. So you see, guys, you're playing with somebody, you're looking at somebody who came here and learn what they can learn. Remember, you must set your GPS, your destination, to where you want to go. So when I see people tell, oh, the man need job, the man need job. Somebody looking for job, like, bro, if I were a man who created for job, like usually if I go, all right, I would be running here and there. No, I'll be running here and there. So let me progress here, folks. Let me progress here. All right? All right. So Eugene Fagon, what you doing? Eugene Fagon, what you doing here? Okay, let's see here. Let me say Eugene Fagon said, Eugene Banks, let me see what's going on here. Now we got folks here who are keeping watch on the behavior. See, what we do here is we structure ourselves here, right? We are structured in a way here that we don't take insult on this platform here. I want to make sure people are disciplined. The friends that I want to have on Facebook, that's why it's called Facebook. Facebook will actually establish to meet friends that you know, so that way when you're all over, you can come to a place to discuss. But they turned that from a private friendship, it has now become a public friendship. And most of the activities take place in the public. So it become more of a public friendship. But the initial intent of Facebook was to create a friendship among college students. But when the market demands started with it, the possible, instead of making it just a private thing among friends, let's go make it public. That when they discovered their IPO and went on Wall Street and said, we can make money out of this thing. So why that went to that next level, it brought in some of you guys that we don't know each other. I don't know you, you don't know me. You can either follow me, you can be friends. But then over time, Facebook started getting all the feedback. People will come and insult you, people will come and do this. That how kind of started putting in restricted regulation. You can block the man, or you can mute the man, or you can silence the man. These are all feedback they get in order to continue improving what they think, because there are legal consequences that Facebook might incur if they don't take the rightful action, because they are dealing with a worldwide of people that include lawyers, judges, they all, and they know the law. So when you don't hire the best lawyer and judges, the psychologists to work in your department of ethics and standards, your company will go broke. And that's why all these features are coming up. They teach you the tools. Somebody call you on Facebook Messenger, you just see the message pop up. If you don't want a person, block them, because they are anonymous caller that will call. Somebody don't know even like they call you because they now have internet and they can just contact with you. Unless the traditional phone where somebody got to know your number. That nowadays the internet protocol just allow you to talk to people, but there are ways that you can work around that. We are not educated. We are not there to this level yet. Remember what I told you. The people who were educated in Liberia, they never had the kind of democracy we have now. They never had the education. I mean, they had the education, but they never had the social media that we have now. Now, on the opposite side, because we fucked things up in our country, we came up with a large population of young, old people. Many of them are not educated, but they are living in a world that is, technology control. They are living in a world that you must be educated. Then you just find all of them. Then on top of that, you bring in a democracy that they never experienced in their whole life. That is a total toxic population of people that feel into a disaster that is waiting to happen. And I'm not here to can certify that. And that's why we make sure that we streamline it. We streamline people. Behavior cannot be changed. Make no mistake. No behavior can be changed. What can control behavior are policy, law that you put in place. And that's what we're going to establish here. My goal here is when you see me on the street tomorrow, you say, I respect that man, he's disciplined. That's my goal here. So when you come here with your feelings, because there is no feeling enforcement, show me somewhere where somebody will enforce their feelings on you, rather than enforcing the law, or rather than enforcing the policy, or rather than enforcing the rules. People cannot enforce their feelings because our feeling is very terrible. Because you disagree with somebody, you just want to enforce your feeling. No, we'll not accept your feelings. We will not accept your feeling. Jesus Christ said when he went to the temple and started to tell it what was that, he enforced his feelings, and his disciples were not happy about that. So you calm down on the platform here, folks. You guys are staring at somebody who want to help you to be a very disciplined person. Discipline will be the key on the platform here. You can disagree with what I'm saying about Boka, but say it in a civil way. If you don't let it go, keep going. There are people who are part of a population of the country. Some of them in jail. Some of them can get a job. Some of them fucked up. But it's still part of the population, right? So we are all Liberians. When you come in the platform, you got to behave. If you don't like it, go to the other platform. If the guy who said, I don't want to live in society, I'm a society drop out, let me go commit crime and go be incarcerated and live among the incarcerated population of people. That's fine. That's fine. That's your choice. But we will instill and maintain discipline on the platform here. Yes, that's what we want to do, because the younger generation is looking up to us. All right. So with that being said here, I will say thank you guys to every one of you guys. All right. So if you want to go through here today, all right, let me say this here to folks. You see Joseph Boka here? Let me say this to you guys here about Joseph Boka. What I have discovered here, folks, what I have discovered about Joseph Boka, it will amaze you when I tell you who Joseph Boakai is. So I want you to take a good look at Joseph Boakai here. All right. You see, fellow Liberian, Joseph Boakai, in my definition, Joseph Boakai is an obsolete, he's an obsolete politician who doesn't fit into today's contemporary and social political environment. You copy that? Joseph Boakai is an obsolete politician who doesn't fit into today's contemporary politics and social environment. Let me give you an example here. Let me give you an example, quick example here. What must I start looking for here? Start looking for here. All right. Look at the cell phone here. See the cell phone? Does this cell phone fit into today's technology cell phone? No. This is obsolete now. Even though it bear the name as cell phone, it don't have what today's cell phone would take to operate this. Therefore, this has become obsolete. Joseph Boakai is a Liberian. He is a human being. But in today's democracy, he's obsolete. You know what makes it obsolete? Very easy. The 45 years that Joseph Boakai spent working as a public servant in our country, Joseph Boakai never worked in any government that actually practiced the 4 pillars of democracy. It was only during Ellen Johnson's time that we started to see some form and shape of democracy. So the rest of the year that Joseph Boakai worked in Liberia, he never got to experience democracy. It was either a one-system party or a military dictatorship or some type of interim government. So what did Joseph Boakai bring? Absolutely nothing. Now, in today's contemporary politics, where people are asking for this, all right, we got somebody here. All right, we got somebody here. Yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up. Let me see the person here. You gotta wash your water because you use your water, lose that black or yellow. Sarah, okay. Sarah said the baby fucked up. All right. Don't use the real word. The word fucked up is FOOT. All right. All right. And it's TUB. I will spell the word for you, but they're not the real one you can use. No. All right. Don't use that one. I mean, not FOT, it's FUCKTUB. Fucked up, all right? So, y'all gotta start using that word. It's not the real word they can use, all right? The first word is it, but the last one is top, TUB, all right? So, but I like the way how my picking put it. He just put the stars in there, all right? So, in the course of our discipline here, that's what we use. There you go. There you go. You got it now. So, folks, you need to say what? Fucked up. That's it right there, all right? So that's it there. So let's come back to Joseph Boakai here, right? So Joseph Boakai, he may be a Liberian. Think about this cell phone here. As I try to present this whole Joseph Boakai in the form of this cell phone. Joseph Boakai, 45 years, majority of that 45 years actually was spent in a government that never practiced total democracy. You follow me? That did not allow Liberians to express their freedom of speech. There was nothing like a democracy from the time Joseph Boakai was a young guy working to the age prior to Ellen bringing him on board as vice president. Joseph Boakai never saw the true meaning of democracy. So he comes from a society that have no respect and understanding from what? From how they call it? From exercising democracy. Now he's caught up now within what we call a temporary, contemporary politics. But the politics, the applicability of the politics is called, or how they call it, contemporary political and social environment. What makes it social today is because we have social media. And what makes the social media? The political social media. So on the political social media, we discuss politics. And what are we mixing with the politics that bring in the social? We look at the freedom of speech. We look at the freedom of expression. That's how it is built. Now, when you look at the generation today, that's from Liberia, both in the diaspora and back home, you see the contemporary politics, you see the democracy we operate through, the entire system of governance is what? A democracy, right? And the democracy allows us to utilize social media as we discuss politics, and then we look at it through the eyes of politics and social environment where we discuss the politics and blend that in with the social aspect, and then we find ourselves in the environment. That is the structure in there. Now, who are the participants in there? The participant from Joseph Boakai to his supporters. Now, Joseph Boakai got two types of supporters. One is considered a political economist opportunist. The political economic opportunistic people are the guy that you see always on TV. Joe Boakai is the man. Joe Boakai. They are using politics to gain economic benefit. And that's why they are called what? Political economic opportunists. They don't see anything wrong with Joe Boakai. Then you got the other one that falls on what we call political loyalty or political identity. Those guys too are fucked up. And, they are not educated, most of them. They are diehard politicians. They don't pay attention, by diehard policy. So they don't see anything. When you say Joe Boakai is wrong today, they curse you. That particular subgroup is falling under what? Social engineering. Social engineering is a process in which a party, high ups, will use other people to keep them in their camp to let things go. So what do we do to fix this problem? We got a democracy now that allows us to express our freedom of speech, right? I can get ready and say Joe Boakai are good for nothing, man. I can say Joe Weah is a fucker, man. I can say Joe Weah is this. I can say Comey is this. That is our freedom of speech. And under our constitution, it gave us freedom of speech. And then we utilize that by saying it is our constitutional protected activities as a free country. So we can use that. We can use that. That's what we can do. We can use that and discuss that. That's what we can do. But are we guilty? No, we are not guilty because there's no law that says when you use certain descriptive words against a political leader is a misdemeanor or a felony. No, it's not. But we are only expressing our freedom of speech. So when we come together to discuss this thing within a social political environment, there are others who come with their feelings. They don't look at the laws. It may cause him Boakai, I'm going to curse him. Or they may discuss him Boakai, I'm going to curse him. But there's nowhere in the book that say, no, nobody should use profanity against our political leader. And that when they come in now with that bad behavior, and then we'll let them go. So when you're dealing with an obsolete politician who now trying to fit himself into today's contemporary politics that includes social interaction that create a social environment, like someone like Joe Boakai, he's coming from a lost world that he never experienced politics. So he cannot be the teacher of something that he doesn't understand. He is the victim. And those who follow him, especially the other partisans who are party loyalists, they don't have the political education and they don't have the basic education. They only have the party identity. They are also a victim based on what they have lost and where they find themselves. So they're confused. So we must be able to unravel these things to have discussion. And because it can get very toxic, it can get very dirty, Because when you try to teach them about some strategy that people are using, they see you as an enemy. That's how they see you. So let's try to bounce back here so you can get to see it. And this is where they can get angry at, right? So let's go back here. So let's look at this here, right? So let me turn this around here. Remember the last time I told you guys about Joseph Boyka? Yes. What did I say about Joseph Boyka the last time? What did I say about Joseph Boyka? I said he got behind Joseph Boyka. They got this strategy where when Joseph Boyka looking good, they keep a good side. When Joseph Boyka is fucked up, they will always come and change Joseph Boyka figure. All right? So when Joseph Boyka get messed up, they change him and bring a fake picture from the past, and then they try to put it up for people to see. Some years ago, a few years ago, I think it was last 2021, Joseph Boyka came to the United States. This is Philadelphia here. He was looking bad off. When he went by the library, he took along with him this baby oil, rub his hair and look good. Still with that logic. Joseph Boyka appeared, moreover, he was looking like this. They posted the picture here. Joseph Boyka was looking sick like this. He went to the hospital. What did they do next? Joseph Boyka came from the hospital. He was looking bad off. This is fresh on top of your knowledge right now, right? And what will be your guess? They're going to bring a picture in. That's it right here. A man who was not able to use a hand, they brought the picture recently now and put it up here. That's how they're making eyes out of the old man. And this is where I come in now to be the spoiler of them, because they are not treating the old man fair. They are giving the paper all kind of cosmetic description of him. When you look at Joseph Boyka's face here, all right? I am not a dermatology. When you look at Joseph Boyka's face here, you can see what they had done to him here, all right? He doesn't, this is not his correct skin. They make up the put all on him, all right? And they told him what to do. This is Joseph Boyka's left hand here now. Oh, use your left hand through all the days so people can get to see you. They are literally destroying this old man, all right? Now, why is he coming to America? I can tell you this, that Joseph Boyka is coming to America because the doctors in Liberia, they have determined that Joseph Boyka's situation cannot be handled in that country, and therefore he should seek advanced medical treatment. But because Joseph Boyka is very, very dishonest to the Liberian people, that is why he's not telling you guys. But honor our constitution, that look at freedom of expression, that look at total representation, that look at equity. What is so wrong for Joseph Boyka to say something? Today, you always see my caption where I say, I got Joseph Boyka medical record. The reason I put that caption there, I wanted to see how well people read before they react, or how well people see and then they react. Because at the very end of that statement, I said, this record belongs to Barack Obama. That is Barack Obama physical. It's online. All you got to do, just go to Google right now and type in Mr. Obama medical record. Boop, it will come up. Trump medical record. Boop, it will come up. Because what? We live in a democratic country where people who are in public service, their records are public. You don't want to buy pig in the bed. So when we want to practice that democracy in Liberia, you got to understand that not all Liberians will think like you. And I'm one of those. If Joseph Boyka want to be a public servant, I will want to see his physical and other medical record. Because we don't want to buy somebody who will be sick. If he doesn't want that to come to his doorstep, let him leave politics and go into his private sector. When you private, you cannot find anybody's record easily. They got to give you that permission. So until Liberians get to say, no, we don't want democracy, you got me to deal with. You got me to deal with. Because I will deal with you every day until you can get it. We're not going to customize our democracy. Oh, right, we can't do this one yet. Let's do this one yet. No, that's how the democracy works in the country. I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to settle for that. We will ask all the questions every day. Some of you guys are semi-educated here, not educated here. You're here. You don't want to abide by this thing, but by the time one way mentor, you're saying, oh, I'm going to get lawyer. No, don't be selective. Teach our people that what democracy is an animal that you got to understand. You see, one of the impediments in our country over the period of time we are not really utilizing our institutions, such as schools and other places where people should go and learn. So how can you run a democracy, fellow Liberian, when you never got school about what it means, the different type of government, to even teach the constitution? People in the street in Liberia, people of Liberian descent or Liberian in this country, they never learn the constitution. They don't understand how politics work. They can't tell the difference between an autocratic government and a how they call it, and then a democratic government. Boom, next thing go into politics. And when you go use the tools, because democracy comes with different tools. You can use the tools of freedom, you can use the tools of total representation, whatever tools you want to use, because they don't have the foundation of understanding a democratic system of governance as it relates to you and I participating. Our participatory role within a democratic system of governance is to question, to ask, and to voice our opinions. Those things are part of the tools that democracy contains. And if people want to prevent you from exercising that, then it's not total democracy. Then we are not ready for those things. And this is where I come in. If you cannot learn it in the classroom, you learn it on the platform here. But Joseph Boakai and any other leader will be asked. I see people coming, go after Joe Weah thing. Yes, if the time comes, I will ask for Mr. Joshua. I will ask for Mr. Weah. I will ask for him. I will ask for it. I have criticized Mr. Weah so many times. You see, Cummings, I don't need to even tell Cummings. When Cummings bring a taxer in America here, Cummings going for a medical checkup. When Ellie comes, you go for a medical checkup. Don't think I don't know. I know all these things because I see them. Many Liberians you see come here, there are certain times they can come to this country to do what they call their well visit, their year-end visit. They can come here. All right? They can come here. They can come here. All right, somebody just not enforce their feelings there right now. Start talking about yourself. What is triggering you on your skin here? Orlando S. Jones, what is triggering you on your skin here? I shouldn't talk about myself, I'm going to talk about somebody else. I shouldn't talk about myself, talk about somebody else. So why don't we talk about you first? Who are you in the first place? You see, these are some of the people that don't belong on the platform, and we just put them in the TV room, all right? So we'll put another person in the TV room here now. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. They're afraid. You know what the good medicine for Liberian people? You must know it all. You must know it all. Liberia, our country is not an intelligent society. We are amateur society. So we quit to get agitated over things. Because why? We have never been brought up in understanding things. The democracy we're talking about here. Some Liberians just feel like we want to be exercised in America here. By the time they get on the plane to go to Liberia, no. That democracy doesn't apply. But they will want to go to Liberia and want to take advantage of other people. Kind of remind you of people that live in the South, right? During the Jim Crow days. They want certain people to live certain places. And these are the people we deal with here. I will deal with them on the platform all the time. All right? They don't want to be educated. They are afraid. But we will make them, we will make them to be educated. Because we do everything possible on the platform here to make them understand we are all about here. Yes, that's what we do here. So y'all got me to deal with. Y'all got me to deal with. Everything that I know, I will bring it out here. So you can call me Mr. No or Mr. This. We will ask Joseph Boakai for that freaking record because that old man is not well. We're not here to come buy no pig in the bed here. No. Some of you guys will not go buy Oka. How many of you guys here will go buy Oka? By the time you start, will you buy it? No. Think about Joseph Boakai being Oka too. You start out, man, you can't start. Right now, the guy on the plane now because the plane is like a tow truck there. They put him on the tow truck, the Oka and they put him on the tow truck and bring him to America here. So you can't do medical advice. No, the man fucked up. So we need to understand that we cannot buy a pig in the bed like that. No, we cannot do that with Joseph Boakai. Yes. So we must question everything. Remember, Joseph Boakai is an obsolete politician who cannot exist into today's contemporary political and social environment. The least to say. And also those that follow him, they are other political or economic opportunists, and then they got the loyal people that are behind him. And how do we face that problem? We must establish, we must have a social establishment. That social establishment must include refining our school system, by teaching about our constitutional protected activities from maybe 5th grade up, and begin to build better schools and begin to improve our different sector in our country. And then as we go through that developmental phase, we start to maintain things and start to improve it. We are not at that level yet. Our country is not structured. The way we do things is not structured. We lack a structure. And this is where I come in to discuss things structurally here. Joseph Boga wants to be a politician. He is responsible to provide everything that are applicable to us as public. I posted 2 things here: Donald Trump medical record and Obama. The people know. Just recently, those of you that live in Pennsylvania, the senator that got elected, he suffered from stroke. He came on the air and told the person, yes, I suffer from stroke and I'm getting better. Today, he's senator for Pennsylvania. Joseph Boga went to the hospital. He comes back. He's not telling you what happened to him. We can live in that kind of isolation, folks. I understand some of you guys' minds are isolated. But the unfortunate thing about it, not every one of our minds are isolated. Isolated. All right? Your mind, my mind, we have separate minds. Not every one of us mind is isolated. Some people's minds together, they are isolated. Some people's mind together, they are not. And how do we coexist? Well, we have to go to what we use as our constitution to say, do we have the freedom of speech? Yes, you have the freedom of speech to ask questions. And that's what we need to do. That is what we need to do. Joseph Boga caved under pressure. All right? So let's go to some video here so you can get to see it. Let's go to some video here. Some people have been having the clip around, but we don't have the clip here. We got the actual video here. We don't have the clip. We have the actual video here. So if you guys remember this video here, all right, as you can see here, right down in the corner right here, where it says that 50-50 show, May 26, 2021. Joseph Boga was asked, what did he say? Let's go and listen to Joe Boga here. All right, let's go and listen to Joe Boga here. All right, can't listen to the old man misinforming the people here. Yeah, Joe Boga is misinforming the people. So listen to this. All right, you ready? Okay, let's roll the tape. We're not going to get too loud here. If it get too loud, we'll control it. Let's listen to Joe Boga.
So for those of you who carrying the story around, you got to go and check it out. I have no heart surgery. I have no heart disease. I move around. I did go to a hospital.
Mm-hmm. Let's start it over, folks. Let's start it over.
Hospital 4, Cephas 4,
Serenus 4.
Serenus 4.
First of all, you people,
the moment we came here, back in 92, of all of those towers, they elected me. And I know I had always been asked, where do you come from? Because I was not part of Moja or not part of Eden, but I always came in, and people, because they respected me. But at some point in time, people always believe that certain reasons they should ask you to leave, you leave. So you're talking about firing. Government is, once the reasons are stated why you should be fired, the president reserves the right. It's not always because you've done something, maybe you stole or something, but the president reserved the discretion, so I was not fired for any other reason but political. And you talk about Weah. How do you compare yourself to Weah? Let me talk about the surgery. I don't have any heart surgery. I didn't have any heart disease. No heart surgery. So for those of you who carrying the story around, you got to go and check it out. I have no heart surgery. I have no heart disease. I move around. I did go to a hospital because I found out that there was a lot of pressure beginning with the government, with the campaign and all of it. And yes, I went to hospital. But I'm very fit.
You want to do your physical, right?
Pardon?
You want to do your physical
They're a
check?
pacemaker. Yes.
Okay.
People,
Now, I allow you to listen to that because Joseph Boyka, in a particular segment of that interview, misinformed the people. To be straight up, he lied to the people. And that is why the medical record is so important. Because the medical record will be displayed by the media and we'll get to see what happened to Joseph Boyka. But he misinformed the people. He lied. He said he came under pressure. In fact, let's go back and do a segment by segment analysis, right? Let's go back. So let's go back here. Let's go back and see here.
Peter, but I'm very fit. Heart disease. I move, you stroll or something, but the president reserved the discretion, so I was not fired for any other reason but political. And you talk about Weir. How do you compare yourself to Weir? Let me talk about the surgery. I don't have any heart surgery.
Okay, so let's follow that trend, right? I do not have any heart surgery. Let's put a check mark there. Check mark. Check. All right, let's go now. Right?
You have any heart disease. No heart surgery.
All right. So, no heart surgery, no heart disease, according to him. Because most of the time, heart disease will lead to heart surgery to clean up some stuff in there. We understand that. So, that's the second check mark. And we're only basing our corrected check mark based on what he said, right? So, let's go back again.
So for those of you who carrying the story around, you got to go and check it out.
Okay, so go around and check it out. How do we check it out? We can only check it out with he who is now making that announcement come and show the record and say, here is a medical report here. I don't have any heart condition such as disease. I did not do any heart surgery. Here is the medical report here. You can't send somebody out there. You claiming that the people giving misinformation out there, and you coming out and try to correct the information, but you're not coming with any source. Where does that leave the people? When you who are the subject of discussion, that is the first misinformation. That means he hiding something. You cannot send somebody for something to go and find out. For example, he has said, look, I went to the hospital in this country, you'll go and find out. I gave you the right. Then people will go and search for it. But you cannot give people a blind direction and say, you'll go out there. So he got something to hide. Let me progress here, folks. Let me progress here. All right?
No heart surgery. I have no heart disease. I move around. I did go to a hospital.
All right. So he said he doesn't have any heart condition, no surgery. Anybody who out there putting up misinformation, it's up to them. Let them go and find it out. But we do know that he did not give her anything. But he coming in now to stop the whole thing. He said, what? I have a pacemaker. I did go to the hospital. Let's hear what he said about that hospital. What led him to that hospital? All right? Let's go back.
Because I found out that there was a lot of pressure beginning with the government, with the camp.
Hold on, let me ask the guy here. Caesar Philip, you damn stupid. You know nothing. All right? You know nothing. You want to talk about HIPAA law? It is not applicable in many instances for public servants. Joseph Boyka is a public servant. We demand to know his physical health. You don't know that. Every public servant that is having some medical condition, I posted a thing today online. Instead of you going to read about it, instead of you educating yourself, you want to come here. You go in the TV room. You go in the TV room. You are not a guy to learn anything else. Yes. So Caesar, you go into the TV room. Go to the TV room, take your time and read more, and then you'll come back here. All right? All right? The people got Donald Trump medical record out there during the campaign between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump, Dr. King, give some kind of report. Everybody, oh, the document fake. Some of you guys did not let Donald Trump. Oh, the document fake. They meant Dr. Fake. But when it comes to like brother, you put exception that it's not going to happen here. You will be gone from here. Yes. If you come to the platform and be here, that you'll be gone from here. All right? You'll be gone from here. There is something called the HIPAA law. Many of you guys are aware of that. It applies mainly to private citizens. By right, the government official, their medical record should be reviewed. Number one, they are coming to take your tax money. You want somebody who is in a physical health to do that. All right? Yes. I'm not talking about you, my brother. I'm not talking about you. All right? So let me progress here. All right. So let's go back to Joe Boyka. Because look, guys, I don't want just me doing the talking here. I want to encourage you guys to go and inquire about these things. All right? President Obama medical record that I posted today. Where you think I got it from? It's online when he did a physical in 2016. It's online. All you got to do, just type in Mr. Obama physical medical document. It will show itself. It will show itself. You want to get a healthy leader today in one of the African countries. What happened to one of the ministers there? He died from heart failure today. How many of you guys saw that information? I just forgot the name of the country. The guy went to work today. They were in a ministerial meeting. He died from heart attack. Did anybody see that story today? Come on, guys. Some of you guys are very good online. One of the ministers today in one of the African countries died from cardiac arrest, according to them. Because people been keeping things on a secret, right? Oh, yeah, that. No. If Joe Boyka retire tomorrow and say, I don't want to be in politics, my mouth will be zipped. I will never talk about Joe Boyka medical document. Or we cannot bring a sick person in our government here. No. Football player when they're not feeling well, do you see it on the field? When Rolando gets sick, do you see it on the field? When Messi gets sick, before the season starts, what you see them doing on a treadmill, all the EKG machine running like this. And I say, you're fucked up. You guys are fucked up. You guys are fucked up. And that's why you can't waste time with some of you guys who come here. I'm glad that people who come here understand this thing in here. All right? That's why I keep telling you, political identity is a very dangerous disease that's happening in our country today. Political identity. Because you identify with a political party, you don't see anything right. So let me progress here, folks. Let me progress.
Pain and all of that. And yes, I went to hospital. But I'm very fit.
You went to do your physical, right?
Pardon?
You went to do your physical.
They're a
check-up.
pacemaker.
No, okay. You see that? So the guy who interviewed him tried to put words in your mouth. It's called leading a witness. It's called leading a witness. And you know, like me asking one of you guys here, oh, so your name John Brown? Yeah, my name John Brown. So he asked the guy, the Boyka said, I went to the hospital. Or you should have said, why did you go to the hospital? When you say you don't have heart condition, when you say you don't have heart surgery, why did you go to the hospital? To give you an opportunity. But he came out and said, to do your physical. Isn't that the same physical we're asking for here? The record of Obama, isn't that the same thing out there? But what did he say in response? Pacemaker, to get pacemaker. Do you know why it takes to get pacemaker? What is the function of a pacemaker? It is to guard the heart. You don't have to be a medical doctor. You can just go on Google and search for yourself. You can even ask your phone. It will tell you what it is used for. It's called your basic information. Thank you very much. When you say it's Gabon, thank you. That's what I love. So today the Gabon foreign minister, he died due to cardiac arrest. He died. He died. That's the reality we're facing here. And you got an old man who came from the hospital all linking like this. Somebody like getting cosmetic and putting it around and say he all right. Now we're hearing that he's coming to America. He's coming here for treatment. But he's going to lie about it. The thing is, we got to unearth Joseph Boyka deception. The age, when people say age is just a number, this is where it works. Not because he's an older guy, but the dishonesty is out already all way his age. It's dishonesty. There are young people that can be very honest and people don't look at their age. They can be wise. There are some people who are older, but they don't have what it takes to be wise. So Joseph Boyka is in the direct opposite of that. Let's listen again what he said here. Let's go back here again. All right? Let's go back here. And sorry for that feedback coming from my speaker. Oh, I didn't go too far.
Because I found out that there was a lot of pressure beginning with the government, with the campaign and all of that. And yes, I went to hospital. But I'm very fit.
You went to do your physical, right?
Pardon?
You went to do your physical
They are
checkup.
pacemaker. Yes.
Okay, you see it? So how do you really process what he just said from that question? You want to do your physical, the pacemaker. Something is not right in there. It's like you get something stuck between your teeth, and you're feeling very uncomfortable. That's how I want for you to see it. He is not giving some clarity on that. And that is the disappointment in this old man. That is the disappointment. You say you don't have heart surgery. You never had it before. You don't have no heart disease. But you say you want to go see the doctor and they give you pacemaker. But what is the purpose of pacemaker? Can we talk to my Google here right now? Let's talk to my Google here. Let's talk to my Google here. All right? Hey Google, what is the purpose of pacemaker?
On the website mayoclinic.org, they say a pacemaker is a small device that's placed in the chest to help control the heartbeat. It's used to prevent the heart from beating too slowly. Implanting a pacemaker in the chest requires a surgical procedure.
Hey Google, thank you.
I'm here to help.
It requires a surgical procedures. It's not like somebody taking your tag and just put it there. But you hearing the man telling you that he never had surgery. There are different steps and different categories of surgery. And that reference came from Mayo Clinic. I think Mayo Clinic should be in Minnesota. So you got it in Minnesota. By the way, Minnesota is one of the healthiest states in America. Cleanest state too. I think right now they fucked up now. And But he's not releasing the information. So that thing is planted in him as you listen to it to help his heart. So technically, he may not have heart disease, but he is having issue with the heart. And that's why the pacemaker is. There's somebody say here, I don't know what they completed their statement here. All right, let me see what the person say here. I did see somebody here. Okay, I think it's Pyre S. Robert. He said pacemaker can only be described by Dr. Une. Yes. Yes. And there must be a reason for that. But as you listen to Google, and you can do your own research. This platform here, I'm not here to be the only person to give you information. You can find stuff, and I thank God that some of you guys sharing information with me, because through that inter-knowledge participatory exchange, we learn from each other. The old man is not being honest here, folks. We are only trying to look out for him. Let him be honest to us. There's nothing wrong. Old age comes with all these challenges. But the thing that he said that is scary, all right? He said he's concerned. Yes, he's concerned because during the election of 2017, his heart came under some type of condition that took him to the hospital. Let's listen to him now, all right? What I just said, I just went ahead of myself. Let's listen to him here. Let's take it by one more step, and I will not stop it again. Listen to him.
And yes, I went to hospital, but I'm very fit.
You went to do your physical, right?
Pardon?
You went to do your physical
They are
checkup.
pacemaker. Yes.
Okay.
People with pacemaker have lived up to 90. That's not a problem. I am well, and the money that was paid was government money that was paid.
So guys, I encourage you to do your research as well, right? Please do your research. Go to YouTube. How the pacemaker is implanted in the body. YouTube will give you the video. You can talk to your phone. The technology is all over the place now. Try to empower yourself with knowledge. We require transparency in our democracy. We don't want no gray area where you cannot see. Either when the snow dust settle on your car windshield, you roll that windshield left and right, it's still there. You have to like pump some water on the windshield to wash it up so you can see. The information Joseph Boakai is giving here, it sounds too good to be true because there are a lot of holes in there. I know how this is. I never been operated on. All right, but I did go to the hospital because I was under political pressure and my heart started to malfunction. I didn't go do physical, but it's pacemaker. People lay up to 90 years for pacemaker. So where is that conversation coming from? Like Pius Bravo said, there has to be some doctor prescription or recommendation. But the whole thing here is about surgery. There has to be some type of surgery. Why is this pap now willing to tell us the truth? Is it illegal that he cannot tell us? How do we grow our democracy when it comes to transparency, folks? How do we grow our democracy when it comes to transparency? And that's why you see the follower of Boakai, they too are already expanding those kind of secrecy. We can't live with that in our country, folks. We can't live with that. It is very unfair to the incoming generation. Is that how we're going to set our democracy based on hiding things? No. That means we'll be buying pig in the bed. People will be coming to the office getting sick, and things will happen to them. I always referring to Child Walker Bronski. Child Walker Bronski got sick. Nobody knew his sickness until we hear, oh, the man died. We can't live with that. If you want to be a public servant, you are part of the public nosy. The people will be nosy. Yes, if you want to be a public servant, you be nosy. So we'll continue to ask Joseph Boakai. If the media in Liberia are so controlled that they cannot ask, we on this side will continue to ask Joseph Boakai. And they can hear us and they're hearing us. And they feel the king starts telling him go hold people in your left hand. Because we saw the hand like this. So now we see him holding people in the hand like this, putting the hand like this. So what all that faking for, folks? What that faking is all about? The thing that I really worried about, and I see that as an example, what if the man were president of the country called Liberia? What we see now, is that how they're going to behave? Oh, the Papa here, Papa goes so. Then they carry the man under the cover of the darkness. Joseph Boakai should be ashamed of himself. That's why I said Joseph Boakai, all right, is an obsolete politician that doesn't fit into today's contemporary politics and within its social environment. Because if Joseph Boakai had been living, and the reason I describe him as that, because the 45 plus years that Joseph Boakai has utilized in public service, Joseph Boca never had the opportunity to work through a pure democracy. He don't have that experience. And you cannot blame him 100% because the government that he worked for in the past, they were either marginalizing their democracy and customizing it, or he worked under a dictatorship government that really did not want to see a full-blown practical implementation of democracy. So he cannot be wholeheartedly blamed. But what I think he should be doing now is to be able to balance out the experience he brings to his public service into the contemporary political and social environment and say, okay, geez, I never enjoyed myself democratically, but as an old guy who know politics, who understand, these guys are free to express themselves. And you know, they're going to beat on me. That's fine. They will want to know about me. Why? Because they want a healthy president. They don't want a president who will be a liability. Anybody in the world would now want to be a liability to somebody. All right? So, what can I do? Well, I can do my physical and let them know. Even though I'm in the age, yeah, my physical here. Obama did the same thing. You saw it. But the man is not willing to open up to anything. And that is because of being tribalistic. He listens to people around him. All right? He listens to people around him. He listens to people around him. What happened to this man when something happened to him? What do we say? Oh, my man, yeah, the papa was not too well. No. These guys behind the old man are really messing the old man up. I'm telling you guys now. They are messing him up. That's what they're doing. These guys behind the old man, they are messing him up. That's what they're doing, folks. And it's not right. And that's why I'm speaking. I will continue to speak on this thing. It's not right. It is wrong. They are not being honest with the old man. Right? Now they got the old man on the plane now.
Power off.
They got him on the plane now, right? They bring him here now. And now they telling you that, oh, he coming to meet dignitary. He come to do this. He come to do that. They just think that every Liberian who just listen to them from their party, they think that misinformation will just pass by you who understand and you who know things here. We see, like I said this afternoon, they provided a letter. They didn't tell you that Joseph Boca is coming here to go to the hospital. They didn't tell you that. But watch. When Joseph Boca arrived here, they would tell you, say, oh, you know the papi was not feeding what we just took him to the hospital. That's what would be their excuse. So keep that press release they put out today. Make sure you read it again, because I read it once today, and I did not see anywhere where it said, well, in view of everything he's going to be doing, he will be going to the hospital. They don't want to mention that in there, even though it is their primary reason why he's coming here. They make that a second or a last list of things which is hidden so that you can see. But that is the total opposite because he's coming here primarily to see a doctor who will look at what he has and be able to make that recommendation. Whether it's a cardiologist or whoever that person's specialty is, that's the person he coming to. Matter of fact, wherever he had that surgery, maybe the way he might be going. But they are not being honest with you. But our democracy said we should be honest with each other, folks. Yeah, we need to be honest with each other. Yes. If we are not honest with each other, we cannot move anywhere because our democracy, it operates on 4 pillars: freedom, justice, representation. Somebody say, can you pick up your phone? What you want to discuss? My man, you just come here, you won't be rushing at it. Well, you just come here, I don't even know you that the phones are not even know you won't kind of show that channel. You're way, my man, you can get kind of because you won't to. Hold on there, who gotta know who you are for. You can't say you want to tell that. You gotta wait. You gotta wait your turn. We got seniority here. All right? We got seniority here. You can't say because you hear something you want to talk. Whether that's good to your body, you gotta wait your turn. You gotta wait your turn. We got seniority here, my friend. We have already here on seniority. We can just take all of that. Yes. All right. So you get any information, make sure you let us know. Listen to the paper here. Let me listen to the paper here. Let's listen to him. Okay. Oh, sorry there, guys. Sorry there.